What's up, everybody? It's good to be back. Super excited to be back. Actually, this is one of the last lives that I did before my profile was hacked. For anyone that still doesn't know, I've been friend requesting most people from the old group. I had my first Facebook profile hacked. As a result, I lost my group. I lost everything pretty much from social media, but I'm really excited to be back, and I'm really excited to redo one of the last lives that I did because it was really on one of the last days that I had my Facebook, and a ton of people have been asking me to please re-upload this. So here we are re-uploading this. I'm about to drop, so this is my entire sales script right here. And I'll give it to you guys. I'm going to walk you through it. I even have all of my top 5 most common objections. You know, it's too expensive. I'm not convinced that it actually works. I'm not ready to make a decision right now. I'm going to give you guys all of this. Yo, what's up, Kevin? What's up, Ramel? Thanks for joining, guys. If you guys want a copy of this full 7-page sales script, just drop a hashtag copy down below. We've closed at least over 50K with this document, with this exact script. It's really taken about 2 years to totally perfect this thing. So super excited just to be giving it to you guys. And yeah, thanks for everybody that's hopping on. Again, just drop a hashtag copy if you want it. And hell yeah, let's just go through it. So again, what's up, everybody that's on here? What's up, Ramal? What's up, Kev? What's up, Anthony? What's up, Sakaria? I hope I didn't butcher that name. Yeah, super stoked. If you guys are ready, I'll just hop into it. But so this sales script, essentially, before I get into this script and how you're supposed to use it properly, I'll tell you what our flow looks like. And essentially what our flow looks like is I'm going to have a bunch of outreach methods, and I'm not going to sway you during this call. It's not the purpose of this live, but let's say I'm doing automated outreach on LinkedIn. Let's say I'm doing cold email outreach. Let's say I'm just grabbing clients through social media and Facebook and Instagram. I would send them a Calendly link and get a call booked to them, right? The objective is to pique their interest and get them on a call. And what this document and this script is going to allow you to do is, like you can see, from beginning to end, every single thing that you're going to want to say to them to make sure that they close. And this sales script has an enormously high close rate. I would lie if we say we very rarely don't get a no. You always get a no. But our closing rate is about 50% on this script, which is enormously high for everyone that knows, you know, sales scripts and closing calls. A 50% close rate is super decent. And yeah, without further ado, let's just jump into it. Again, if you guys want a copy of this document, of these slides, just drop a hashtag copy down below, and I'm going to send it your way. But to start, so let's start right at the beginning. So like I said, I've got a Calendly call booked with them, and they're going to get on the call. And the objective of this call is to see if we are a good fit, right? That's for their perspective. The real purpose of this call is to get them excited, to create urgency, create scarcity, and make them want your service, right? So when you're selling social media marketing or anything really, this is the framework that you're going to want to stick to. And very, very, very important is your phase 1. So there's not much written here because there's no script for it, but your small talk is going to be 50% of the reason. You can see how long this document is. This one little piece up here is 50% of the reason that we get our clients to close almost every single time. And it's because when I get on a call with them, I create a very casual conversation and I warm them up to me. I make them like me, essentially. I mean, that's the key to all of this. By the way, guys, if you guys are joining me on the live, give me a hashtag live down below. And also do me a massive favor, because I have just bought a new mic. Let me know how my sound sounds. If you guys can hear me all right, if my sound is clear, just like smash that like button, or just give me a thumbs up in the comments down below. Give me a hashtag live. Give me some hearts. Give me some likes on this live. It's my first one back, and show some love down in the comment section. So yeah, so the first thing that I would do, and this is one small trick that you guys can do, is every single time I would take a call with someone, I'll actually Google where they're from, and it's some city. And this is so lame, it's so cheesy, but I'll find some stupid fun fact about that city or something, and just like talk shit with them, say, oh, that's where whatever was from, right? Or someone famous was born there. And if I can't think of anything, I'll literally tell a small lie and say, oh, cool, I'm actually planning on coming out there in a couple of months. You know, we'll have to link up, say some bullshit about where they're from. That's kind of the easiest way to make them like you. But then we move into the real shit. So now we're in phase 2, which is your discovery. And I know you all know the phases of the discovery call. I think it's become very, very standard in sales. I think not a lot of people really get how you're actually supposed to break that down, which is why I'm super excited for this live. I'm going to show you exactly how you break that down. So this is literally your discovery call. And I think most people don't even know the difference. So in this document, there are actually 2 different calls. There's my closing call and there's my discovery call. They are literally 2 separate calls, okay? Especially if you're wanting to close something $2,000 and up, it's a lot easier to do this in 2 separate parts. So let's check what those 2 parts are. So like I said, small talk, I've warmed him up and I've made him like me. The second phase is going to be your discovery phase. And this is where you're going to find out about their business and you're going to ask them a particular set of questions. So like you can see here, this document's for real estate, but you're going to see throughout, you can literally just switch this for whatever you want, because the exact process, the exact questions are exactly the same, minus very small tweaks in this part. Like one example is, you know, how are you getting clients? Is it through Zillow, Trulia? That's, you know, that's some real estate stuff. But I would just say the same thing. You know, how are you getting leads? How many leads are you getting a month? But starting with these questions, I would say, awesome. So I like to start these meetings off with a few questions just so I can find out a bit more about you and your business. And if I feel like we're a good fit, I'll let you know the next step. So that's very important. I'm telling them that if I think we're a good fit, right? So I'm not letting this decision up to them. I'm putting myself in a position of authority right in the beginning. And this is actually my choice if we move forward, right? I know that they want to give me their money by the end of this call because I know the service I'm offering is awesome. And then you're going to say, would you like to jump into it? This is also very important. You're going to want to get that yes. It's a stupid thing. Most of you, if you guys know about sales, should know about micro commitments. Something as small as a yes to would you like to just jump into it, right? Of course, he's going to say yes. He's booked this call. He's on the call with you already. But what he's doing is giving you a micro commitment. It's like a psychological thing. And then you're going to jump right into your questions, right? And just, again, hashtag copy if you want a copy of these slides. I recommend using these exact questions in this exact order. So the first thing I'm going to ask is, cool, so just tell me, firstly, tell me what, before we get into your business, can you tell me a bit about what motivated you to take this call with us today? And this is going to allow you to pre-frame, and they're going to bring their problems to the top of their mind, right? And they're basically telling you exactly what's wrong, and it's going to allow you, it's going to let you know where to steer this conversation, right? Again, what are your biggest pain points in your business at the moment? And it's going to be something like, consistent client acquisition, getting customers through the door, or whatever it may be. Are you just operating inside of city or state? I like to know, is this a friend? Like, okay, again, this is real estate, so are they selling clients just inside of their state, or, do they have broker's licenses? Do they have a broker's license, or do they have a real estate license in multiple areas, whatever it may be? And then you want to move into what are your biggest focus areas for growing your business at the moment? Are you looking to generate seller leads, which here means, building up your listings or inventory? But again, if you guys are in any other kind of niche, just tweak these slightly. You can obviously see where I'm going with these. What methods are you currently using to grab new clients? Very important. Are they currently using Facebook ads, Instagram ads? Are they on Google? Are they on fucking billboards or TV or whatever it may be? Get a sense of, what they're currently doing to get new leads. And then I always ask, so have you tried Facebook ads for your business before? And then what I've done here for you guys, so again, if you guys want a copy of this, I go from completely beginning to end. If yes for this, you're going to say, what were your biggest challenges? What were the challenges that you faced? And then what they're going to say is some bullshit like, yeah, they didn't work, we didn't convert, we didn't get people through the door, whatever it may be. Yo, what's up, Ian? What's up, Joe? What's up, Kemet? What's up, Chandra? Thanks for joining, guys. Kemet's really glad. I'm really glad to be back as well. Super good to see you, man. So yeah, what I'm doing here is just getting a set. So first of all, what I'm going to do is, like I said, you're going to ask them if they used Facebook ads before. Ask them what their challenge is, and this is really important because again, you're going to set yourself as an authority figure. You're going to say yes. We hear that all the time. Like so many bullshit social media marketers, over promising, under delivering. Create an authority figure out of yourself, and they're going to kind of look to you as this authority figure essentially, and it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to get their money. And then just say to them, this is why we guarantee our results. If you do, it takes more than throwing money at a simple ad to expect results, which, if so through here is if they booked me through the VSL, but you get the point. Then I would ask them, so I would ask this definitely in this order. When you get right to the end, I would say, so how many deals are you closing a month? How many leads are you getting a month? Something like that. And then you're going to say, how many deals would how many leads would you like to be getting? How many new memberships would you like to be getting? How many patients would you like to be getting in an ideal world? End with this always so that you can lead into phase 3, which is your analysis and close off. So what you've done in this call is, like I said, the most important part is you've created an authority figure out of yourself, and what you're about to do now is create scarcity. So you're going to say, awesome, so that's great. We can definitely help you with that. In this case, I would say real estate is our bread and butter, or gyms are our bread and butter, or chiropractors or dentists or whatever it may be. And then what I like to do, very important, is say to them, so I have just one last question for you. Our marketing teams are typically very selective with the clients that we take on. I'm sure you can understand that in order to maintain our high success rate, we prefer to work with agents, brokers, excuse me, dentists, gym owners, whatever it may be. Again, just switch this out. We prefer to work with business owners that are highly motivated themselves, and that we feel would be a good fit. So let's say hypothetically, I take all this information, I take your application form for this call, I take the questions that you just answered above, and I go back to my marketing team. They review everything and are happy to move forward. What would it mean for you and your business, your family? Do you have any personal goals or any goals for your business or your personal life? What would it mean for you to be able to have a consistent what would it mean for you to be able to have a consistent clients consistent clients on demand and be able to double or eventually triple the amount of deals or amount of patients or amount of whatever that you're getting in a month? So this is typically, they're going to give you a very standard answer here. And what you're going to want to do is press them, right? They're going to say, yeah, I mean, obviously it's, it would be awesome to get clients every single month. And you're going to say, of course it will be, but just to find out a bit more about you and your long-term financial goals, is there anything in particular that you're pushing for? Perhaps working towards an early retirement, children's university, a new home for yourself, perhaps something like that. And the reason that you want to have this answer, I'm going to show you why later on in this document, but for now, we're going to call this reason A, right? And reason A is typically something like, yeah, actually, I'm pushing for retirement. My wife and I, we want to get a house in fucking Italy. We want to take the boat. My kids are about to go to college, whatever it may be, okay? We're going to call this reason A. And so again, if you guys are still with me, just smash that like button and just drop a hashtag copy. I'm going to send this all to you. You'll be able to read this out in your own time. It covers everything from end to end. And I'm going to say, awesome. So that sounds great. I would love to work with you and to help you achieve those goals. And we're very passionate about our client success. Our goal is to be our clients' marketing partners. Obviously, the more you grow, the more we grow. Our business lives off of and thrives off of referrals and our testimonials and our clients' happiness. And so the last thing, so this is now one of the second last phases, and you're going to want to get inside of their business manager. Okay, this is the biggest micro commitment that you can get on the first call. And the reason, so I would say to them, the last thing that I will need from you is access to your Facebook business manager, just as an analyst, in order to facilitate the review process. Remember that I'm about to send all of this information, quote unquote. You can do this if you're completely by yourself, just make it sound fancier than it is. But you're about to send all of this information to your marketing teams to see if they want to move forward with this client. So I would say to them, the last thing that I need from you is access to your Facebook business manager, just as an analyst, in order to facilitate the review process. If you're okay with this, I will send you through a request as analysis. As an analyst, yeah, this means we don't have access to any sensitive information or be able to touch anything significant or make any changes. It simply means that we'll be able to get an idea of the activity on your back end, have a look at your ads, have a look at, you know, your audience that's already in your page. Does it sound all right to you? You know, and most of the time they're just going to say sure. You're going to say, perfect. Are you in front of your computer? And just walk them through getting access as an analyst to their ad account, right? This is so important because, like I said, this is the biggest micro commitment that you can get. Once they've added you into their ad account, even just as an analyst, you know that they're extremely serious. If they add me into their ad account, I know I've got this client. They're already closed, right? Sometimes they would say, very rarely, but I would rather not. And I say, look, no problem. Like, as I said, this does facilitate the review process. And we are unable to access any sensitive information. Would you really prefer to skip this step? It's just an analyst and really does help our marketing team speed up this process. Don't just take no for an answer, press them. Option 3 is really, guys gave you everything in this document. Just drop a hashtag copy if you want it. So option 3 is obviously I don't have business managers. So this is if they've never run Facebook ads before. You're going to say, look, no problem. Analyst of the Facebook page will provide the same amount of information. You know, it won't obviously, but it's still, you want that micro commitment. Are you in front of your computer and just walk them through the request, just at least to get admin of their Facebook page? They will for sure have a Facebook page. And then I'm not sure if I have a business manager. You're going to say, no problem. Are you in front of your computer? Just open up business.facebook.com. Otherwise, I will walk you through gaining analyst access just to the Facebook page. Whatever you do, just get it. Very rarely they'll say no, right? And then you're going to say, cool, so great. Here's what's next. Here's what the next steps look like. I will pass everything along to our marketing teams for review. Typically, this takes about 24 hours. Given that they are happy to move forward, which I'm sure they will be, you seem great. But again, you're creating scarcity, right? Like in their head, they're like, shit, I really hope that their team wants to work with me, you know? So given that they're happy to move forward, which I'm sure they will be, you seem great. I'll be able to walk you through the next steps and lay out your strategy for you. We'll get more into specifics. And yeah, we'll get into what, you know, they've put together to achieve your goal. How would the same time tomorrow work for you to hop on the strategy call together? Very important. Get them on the second call. Make sure you have the second call booked before the first call ends. Then book them into Calendly there and then, and whilst on the phone, get them to check their email. So I never, ever, ever let a client get on the call. So now our sales team, we have phone closers which do this whole process, but nobody, me or the phone closers, would ever let them get off this first call without the next call booked, right? So I'll say, very cool, tomorrow works for me as well. Give me 1 second, you know, like, hold on there. I'll open up my email and I'll say, just check your email. Let me know if you got that invite. You know, I'll shoot them an invite through Google Calendar and get them to accept that call right away. They've locked in and they've given you that commitment. What did I say here? Note, if you are asked, okay, yeah, this is an important one. A lot of people ask me this. If you're asked for a cost, so most of the time, you know, before we hang up, you're going to say, cool, do you have any other questions for me? Otherwise, I really look forward to tomorrow. What's the most common question you guys can think of? Obviously, they're going to ask is, okay, how much does it cost? And very important here, I'm going to say, note, if you are asked for a cost, just answer, it is impossible to say right now. Do not give them the cost on this call, but you're going to pre-frame them. God, what's the word? You're going to pre-frame them, benchmark them. Anchor them. You're going to anchor them to a super high price. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to say, it is impossible to say right now. It depends on your application. It can vary due to a number of reasons, you know, depending on what our strategy is going to look like, what it's going to take to achieve your goals. I just handle client satisfaction, but as soon as we speak again, I will be able to have an answer for your marketing teams. I'm going to add this in here actually live before I send it to you guys so that you say, we have some clients that pay 10K and some that pay as little as 1K per month. It's until my team reviews everything, it will be impossible to say. So right now what you've done is you've pre-framed them for that 10K, right? They're like, oh shit, these guys are the real deal, and I hope I don't have to pay 10K. You know you're going to pitch them 2K or 1K, 3K, whatever it is you guys charge. But what you've done is you've pre-framed them for 10K, and their call is already booked, right? They're not going to not get on this call. So they've slept on it thinking, shit, I want that influx. Remember when we said this reason A, and they're thinking, God damn, I want that house. I want that new car. I want my kids to go to college. You've set yourself up for that emotional response that when they go to bed tonight, they're thinking, God, I want that so bad. But this guy said it might be worth 10K. He said it might be worth 1K, but some people are paying 10K. Like, but shit, I kind of want it as much as 10K, right? I mean, that's what my freedom is worth to me. And lucky for them, as soon as you get on the second call, you're going to tell them it's 2K, and they're going to close super duper easy, right? So this is the end of your discovery call. So hopefully that makes sense. If this makes sense, just drop somebody just type makes sense in the comment section down below. Let me see that you guys are engaged. Just drop a makes sense down below that this is your first call. So remember that they're going to book a call with you. You're going to take what's called your discovery call. Hopefully, I see a lot of people talking about discovery call. I very rarely seen someone actually explain what the process actually means and what a discovery call actually means. But that is it from beginning to end. So if that makes sense, just let me know in the comment section down below. Makes sense, thumbs up, whatever you want, and we'll move on to the closing call, right? We've pre-framed them, we've created scarcity, we've got them excited, and now we're ready to close them. They've slept, pre-framed that it could be worth 10K, but we're about to hit them that it's a lot cheaper than that, right? But they're also going to bed thinking, shit, they might not even accept me. They're going to, the emotional response is perfect for the situation, which is why I say this thing has taken like 2 years to perfect. But they're, in their head, they're like, shit, they may not even accept me. But now they're tripping out on this dream that they really, really want. Remember reason A. And now they're pre-framed that reason A may be 10K. And they're going to bed thinking, God damn, please just accept me. Please, I'll pay you 10K. Just accept me, you know? It's the very next day, and you guys are ready for your closing call. So if you guys are still with me, show me some action down in the comments. Give this video a like, and let me know that that made sense. Someone just give me a thumbs up down in the comments. Let me know that that makes sense. So now that they're pre-framed, now that they're excited, now that you've created some scarcity, you are ready to go and you're ready to sell them some shit. So this is my favorite part. This is obviously the exciting part. We're ready to close this deal. So closing the deal. This is the objective of the second call. Remember, they went to bed. It's now the same. You booked that second call for the same time tomorrow. It's the same time tomorrow, and they get on this call with you. And again, phase one is small talk. Again, I typically go back to the same bullshit. Remember, my tip was Google something about their hometown. So lame, so cheesy, but I Google something about their hometown, and I say, yeah, actually, so we've set the dates for when I'm going to come visit. I have some family there. Just fucking lie. It really doesn't matter. Just say something about their hometown is my go-to. But let's move into phase two. You know, you're laughing. You're both having a good time. You're both in the school. You both like each other. So you're going to say to them, listen, awesome, Bill, I'm super excited to let you know my marketing teams have all gotten back to me. They went through everything, your application, all of my notes from our call yesterday. Super excited to let you know that, you know, you've been approved. They are excited to move forward with you. I would love to work with you and help you achieve, remember, reason A. This is now coming back to them and reaffirming what they told you they wanted to achieve in the previous call. So, you know, I'm really happy to help you achieve, you know, getting your kids through college. I think, you know, we're going to make a great partnership. This is where you're really going to create that emotional friendship, that connection to each other, right? And then you're going to say, cool, so let me know how that sounds, and I'll hop right into the strategy and you know, that's been put together for you, and we'll get going. They're going to say, sounds great. Sometimes on the rare occasion, which is why, again, I can't believe I'm just giving this to you guys. I put literally everything in here. On 20% of the time, they're going to say, well, how much does it cost, right? That happens very rarely. Most of the time, they'll just say, okay, let's get into it. And again, I'm going to say, yes, of course. So let me run through the strategy and what you can expect, and then I'll break down the cost structure for you. So just get them into phase three, which is plans and expectations. Most of the time, they're just going to say, awesome, let's go. Again, you're getting those micro commitments, right? So phase three, plan and expectations. You're going to get them excited about what they can actually expect from working with you. and you're going to say, so here's what the next steps are going to look like for your campaigns. And this will be completely handled on our end. So no need to worry about anything. You will be able to just sit back and relax and, get your clients on demand. If there's anything we need from you, I'll get in contact with you, but our team will be building out and managing everything from the ads to the landing pages, everything else. The email sequences, data management, everything. And then you're going to say to them, cool. So depending on your answers from above, and this is also going to be different for gyms, dentists, whatever, but stick to this main structure, right? You're going to say to them, cool. So how this typically works is we build out what's called digital funnels. And I'll just read out one for you again, guys. Just hashtag copy down below if you want this. I'll send it to you, and you can just go through all the different types down below. But you'll say to them, cool, so they're looking for seller leads, a real estate agent, total example. But I'll say to them, cool. So what the top of your funnel is going to look like are Facebook ads and landing pages. And we use 3 main types to generate seller leads. So one is a home evaluation appointment. It's an online schedule. We'll be running ads to a landing page where they can actually opt in and book a time to meet you. And the second is a 7 tips to increase your home value in a day. Massive shout out to Kemet. That's actually who gave me this funnel. Works super well. And then there's an instant home valuation estimation calculator bot that I've got. If you guys want, fuck, I can't believe I'm getting a hold of this, but I'm just so pumped to be back. If you guys want, I have a messenger bot that can actually do calculations. They just have to input their address, and it can give you a home estimation based on square footage of the property, and Google Maps and the average price of a home in that area per square foot. If you guys want that, just drop hashtag bot or something down below, and I'll DM it to you. But it works extremely, extremely well. So then I'm going to say to them, cool, so middle of funnel, that's what the top of your funnel is going to look like. That's our net, right? These are our baits. We're going fishing. You know how fishing works, right? We're going to put a bait on a hook, and I'm going to throw it out there. And then what they're going to do is once I catch a fish, once they're on my hook, and I've got their information, we're going to use email marketing and online scheduling tools. And this is going to allow us to actually convert these leads into appointments even while you sleep. So this is, I'll always say to them, this is one of my favorite parts. This is the part I'm so excited for you to see, but we're going to get your calendar filled with appointments even while you sleep. And then the bottom of funnel. So with lead notifications, cold tracking, and sales training specific to the various campaigns that we will be running, we will be able to make sure that your leads are actually showing up to their appointments and that you're actually closing them. And then we will want to move on to buyer campaigns ASAP. So this is just a little note for real estate. You guys get the whole point. Structure is exactly the same no matter what niche you're in. If you're in real estate, you're just lucky and you're going to get end-to-end real estate, but you can just see what I'm talking about. Like if you're a gym, I would just replace these with, you're going to be getting 29 days of group fitness classes for $29. You're going to be getting win 1 year free membership, and you're going to get all access pass for 1 week totally free. You know what I mean? You're just going to tell them what the top of funnel look like, the middle of funnel is going to look like, and what the bottom of funnel is going to look like. And the middle of funnel and bottom of funnel is going to work exactly the same no matter what niche you're in. Then you're going to say, so this means that you will be able to get leads for your business, both buyers and sellers, both whatever niche you're in. And this means that you're going to be able to sit back, relax in knowing that your business and life is about to level up. I'm overly confident we're going to be able to help you achieve reason A. So again, referring back to this reason A. So I would say to them like this: look, I'm so excited to be working with you. Overly confident we can help, and we're definitely going to be able to get your kids through college. We're definitely going to be able to get you and the wife to retire. Definitely going to be able to get you that new car, whatever it may be, in no time. And as mentioned to you before, we actually guarantee our results. So there's actually absolutely no risk to you. We guarantee 30 leads per month. And if we miss our target by even 1 lead, your next month is totally free, paid for on us. And so you actually have nothing to lose here. This is how confident we are in our service. And like I said, once we've reviewed our clients and made sure that we're happy to move forward with you, we're confident enough to offer these kind of guarantees. And you seem great. So then phase 4 is obviously going to be, it has to happen eventually, is going to be your cost and contract. And you're going to say to them, so you're going to take the charge here. Don't let them ask. A lot of people have been debating this. I've seen a lot of people do sales online. And don't get me wrong. Look, guys, this is not, I'm not some sales god, and this is the this is the descended from heaven script that you're supposed to use. I'm just saying that this has taken us 2 years to perfect. People do it differently. What we do and what we found works best is that I would say I would take the charge of letting them know what the cost is. Don't let them ask it, right? But I would say, so moving on to the cost, once I've let them know all of this. So moving on to the cost, we typically move forward with a minimum of 3-month contracts. Guys, by the way, once you've done this entire script, please don't be, like Grant Cardone would say, don't be a little bitch. Don't sell yourself short. Our services are amazing, right? And you've got them so hooked on the reel. If you say the script word for word, don't change my script. Just take it, edit it for whatever niche you're in, and use it exactly. Give them 3-month minimum contracts, at least 2-month minimum contracts. I never sign anybody unless they're on a 2-month minimum contract. It would be a waste of my time. But I would say to them, after that, don't worry. If you're not happy, we just shut everything off, and you can just let us know. I would say to them, after that, don't worry, we won't just shut everything off. You can just let us know that you're happy to keep going, you want to keep generating leads, you want to keep closing deals, you want to keep making money, and we'll keep these campaigns running for you. Our retainer fee is $1,900 per month. We do have a signing and setup fee of $500. So that brings your total to $1,400. There are opportunities to waiver this fee, which I will talk to you about in a second, and then it will be $500 per month of advertising budget minimum, which goes totally to Facebook, not in our pocket, and this is in order to run your ads. So this is obviously a lot of information to take in. Pause, let them absorb everything you've just said. And remember that now we've even pre-framed them. We took them from the 10K anchor up here to a 2.5K anchor down here, and we're about to close them at cheaper than 2.5K. So this is what I really love to do, is when I say that there are opportunities to waiver this fee. I'll let you know about that in a second. Phase 5, the close. So this is the final phase of it, and you're going to say, great. They're going to say something like, okay, right? I mean, if there are objections, here's where objections will come in. If you have objections, here you go. I know, thank me later. Just give a hashtag copy down below, smash a heart button. I've given you answers for, I'm not ready to make a decision right now. I'm just not convinced it works. It's too expensive. Sounds great, but I can't afford you. And I've been offered cheaper elsewhere. And I'm nervous to make a commitment. It's a lot of money. Okay, thank me later. Thank me by smashing that heart button, that like button, and just give me some hearts in the comment section. But I've given you all of the answers to the top 5 most common objections. So pause and let them, if they have no objections, let them absorb it. They're going to say something like, okay. And this is where the money comes in the bank right away. Do not leave this call without money in the bank. I'm going to say to them, great. So like I said, our goal is to be our clients' partners. The more you grow, the more we grow. And I'm super excited to help you, put your kids through college, get you that car, get you and the wife to retire, whatever it was. And super excited to welcome you on board. So I have one special treat for you. If you are happy to move forward and are happy to make a decision right now, we love action takers at our firm. And we're happy to waiver our signing fee. Remember, we've already benchmarked them. We've already anchored them at 2.5K up here. And I'm going to say to them, cool. And, if you're an action taker, we're happy to waiver our signing fee of $500. And, that means that you're only going to pay $1,900 per month. Every single month. This is continuous, this waiver. So next month, I'm not going to hit you with a 2.5K bill. You're going to get this totally discounted forever. And unless you have any other questions for me, let's do this. And how does that sound to you? Let's kick things off. I'm excited. You're excited. Let's kick things off. Let's assume you have no objections because you answered them up here. If it's a yes, if it's a yes, it's a yes. There is nothing more or less you can do. If you take my exact script, there is nothing more you could possibly do or say. And trust me when I say that this has taken 2 years to perfect. There is nothing more you can do or say to get a yes into a no here, right? If they give you no here, look, it's just not for me, thanks so much. You move on, you get that next call booked and you take a next call. But 50% of the time, if you use my exact script, they're gonna say, fuck yes, I'm excited. Let's do this. And you're going to say, awesome. Let's do this. Give me 1 second. And you're going to take a PayFunnels invoice. Like I would literally just go to PayFunnels, take an invoice and send it straight through them, right? And like whilst they're on the call, in the chat of your Google Hangouts or your Skype or whatever the hell you're calling on, if you're on the phone, just yeah, give it to them via email, whatever it may be. And as soon as that invoice is paid, say to them, cool, you know, as soon as this is paid, I'll let you know about the next steps. So I'll get, you know, we'll get everything going. We'll get the ball rolling. I'll get everything I need from you, and welcome to the family, you know? And yeah, you know, in the very short story long, that is our entire sales script, including our objections handling. So guys, if you guys want a copy of this, please just drop hashtag copy down below. Super happy to send it to you guys. I'm extremely happy to be back on Facebook. Thank you everyone for so much support. While my Facebook had been hacked, it had been a massive mission to deal with this. It had obviously been a pretty stressful time in my life, but I'm incredibly excited to be back. Thanks to everybody that joined me on this live. Again, if you guys are on this live, just give me a hashtag live down below. Smash that like button, smash that heart button. And if you guys want a copy of my 6-figure sales script from beginning to end, word to word, everything I say, just give me a hashtag copy down below and I will send it your way. All right, guys. So thanks so much for joining. Peace and love. Go get that money, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.